Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Allie with Allie Knows Photography. I'm an international elopement photographer based in Alberta, Canada, and today I'm going to teach you how to plan your elopement. I know eloping and planning your own can seem a little overwhelming. Not as overwhelming as a wedding, but still overwhelming because there's not a ton of information out there about it, and that's why I'm here. So I'm excited to help you. Let's get down to business. Okay, so first things first, we need to talk about what is an elopement, because not everyone knows what an elopement is. An elopement is typically known for running off to the courthouse or going somewhere in secret, not telling anyone that you're getting married. This was not very traditional back in the day. Most people maybe not like frown upon it, but like it just wasn't a normal thing to do really. And nowadays, eloping is pretty normal, and honestly more couples are opting for it because it's a day filled of love and adventure and everything you really want it to be. And couples are choosing to do this more and more. Traditional weddings aren't for everyone. Not everyone wants a big show. They don't want to put on a big event. They don't want to say their vows in front of tons of people. So they're choosing to do an elopement instead, which is super special and important for them. And it's just such a beautiful thing. So let's get down to how to plan your elopement and let's bring your dreams to life. Okay, so step one is dreaming. It sounds crazy, but honestly, you need to think about what your day looks like. Sit down, you and your partner, have a little date night, and if you were to dream your perfect wedding day, write it down on a piece of paper. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you wearing? Who's with you? Think about all those things, really dream it up. You're probably gonna have different ideas, so let's mesh them together. Pick some things from each other's. Let's see if we could find a happy medium. Maybe you have similar location ideas. You both want tropical. Okay, let's find somewhere tropical. Really sit down, have some bubbly, get excited because this part's fun, really dreaming up your day. An important part of planning your elopement, first thing, is the location. Are you wanting just to go to the courthouse in where you live? Are you wanting to go in a backyard? Are you wanting to travel out of country? Are you wanting to stay in country? Do you want to go somewhere new and create a new memory? And like maybe you want to go somewhere that you've never been to before. You've always wanted to go. It's on your bucket list. Maybe that's where you elope. Do you have a place that's already special to you and you want to create more memories there? Maybe that's where you want to elope. No matter what, think about the location. Get some ideas down. You don't need to nail it down right away. Next up, think about the season and time of the year that you want to elope. Do you want summer? Do you want winter? Do you want fall? Do you want spring? What do you want that to look like? Do you want a winter wonderland? Because if you do, you're gonna want to go somewhere that has a winter wonderland, like snow. Are you wanting beautiful fall colors? Are you wanting hot summer, tropical, whatever you're thinking of? Once you have that all figured out, you should be able to cross off some places on your list, depending on the time of the year you want to go. Say you want to come to Canada and you want the bright blue waters at Lake Louise. You don't want to come here in the winter or even really spring until like late spring. So really nail down where you want to go. Step number two, the logistics. This part's a little important because now you've dreamed up some incredible things. We need to get a little logical about it. Is it feasible for you? Can you make it happen with the budget you have? Do you have a budget? Some people want to do it as cheaply as possible, which is doable, and some are willing to splurge and have the most incredible experience of their entire life because it's such an important day for them. Whatever that looks like, maybe figure out the averages for each vendor you would like. Logistically, put it into perspective. Figure out your budget and what you are willing to spend for your day. This one's super important. Step 3 are the laws. Can you legally elope where you want to go? Now, it is always easiest to elope where you live, sign those papers, and go off and have a symbolic ceremony somewhere else if you choose to. Sometimes you can legally elope in another country if you're not a resident. You really need to look at what they require for paperwork to do that. It is always harder to go off somewhere, do all the paperwork, and come back and get that all figured out. It's doable. It's just a lot more work is all. So really think about if you care if you're legally eloped there or not. Now, some places like France, and I believe also Spain, you cannot legally elope there unless you live there. So it's really important to be aware if you can or not, if you're still narrowing down a location. Sometimes this part can help a little bit if you care, okay? I also have a blog post on the legalities of eloping, so you can check the description below for that link. Check it out after this video because it's important to know if you can elope there or not. And some of those legalities are very surprising, and I was super surprised when I figured it all out. I'm shocked with some of them, so definitely take a peek at that. Step number 4. Vendors. Who are you hiring for your day? Do you want a photographer, a videographer, hair and makeup stylist? Do you want florals? Are you needing catering? Think about all the vendors that you may or may not need. If you need them, hire them right away. Book them right away. The sooner you have them booked, the sooner you're locked in and your dream elopement comes to life. If you don't care for some of the vendors like hair and makeup, I know a lot of elopement ladies truly just want to be natural that day. That's totally okay. Then you can just scratch it off your list. Some don't want a cake. That's totally okay. You can just scratch it off your list. Honestly, some don't even want a photographer. Scratch it off your list. Whatever you are wanting for that day, make sure to book right away. Some vendors, such as myself, since I'm an elopement photographer, I help my couples plan their day. I guide them on planning their day, so I will provide vendors for their location. I can help them really narrow down the specific spot they want. I help them with timelines, and if they have any other questions, I can help with that for the most part. Not all vendors do this, not all photographers do this, but for me specifically, I love being a part of the client's experience and making it stress-free as possible because we love stress-free. All right, so book your vendors as soon as you have the logistics figured out. Step number 5, the ceremony. What does your ceremony look like? Are you just doing a symbolic ceremony, saying some vows in a special location? Are you having a civil ceremony with an officiant? Are you having a religious ceremony? If you're having religious, make sure to look up the laws of where you're going. Sometimes you need to like get married in the church or whatnot. So definitely look that up if that's important to you. Are you doing like sand sand pouring ceremony where you're joining 2 blended families together? Are you doing like a hand fast ceremony? I believe it's called. Yes. There are so many different types of ceremonies. Think about what you want and how you want to incorporate it, what's important to you, what's not important to you. Really narrow that down so then you can find an officiant if needed. Number 6, this is the most important of important. It's your big day. You're eloping, you're married, you're having fun, you're enjoying your day. This is the best day. We finally made it. My only advice for this is just to embrace whatever happens. Nothing ever goes to plan, ever. I don't know a single elopement or wedding that I've ever been to that has been perfect to the T of like following your plan exactly. It just doesn't happen. So be open and spontaneous if you need to. Have a backup plan. Whatever your day looks like is meant to happen, and it will be perfect no matter what. Step number 7. This is super optional. It's not for every couple. Totally okay. Do what you want with this. You can announce your elopement. Perhaps you made a special photo for your elopement announcement or video, or you just want to share with the world. Another option is a party. Some people really want that special intimate day to themselves to say their vows and enjoy the day, have a romantic or adventurous fun day, even like at a country, at a state, at a province, or somewhere where not everyone can come, or you just want a day to yourself, whatever that looks like for you, but you still want to celebrate with other people. Maybe you're having an after party where some people can just come celebrate and enjoy with you on your marriage, congratulate you, have a little party, have some fun. Some people really want that, and if that's what you want, do it up. If you're stuck on ideas on how to announce your elopement, check out my description below for a link on how to announce your elopement, and there are so many different ways to do so, and if you need more help, just ask. Some couples don't know what their day looks like or how much coverage they want for their vendors, so I have a timeline in the description below that you can check out. I have examples of short elopement days to 2-day elopements, so take a look and see what really speaks to you. Is there enough stuff that you want covered? Some couples really want the entire story documented from morning to night, so they're getting ready, they have ceremony, they have an adventure of some sort, they're having dinner, they're having nighttime photos, then they have their send-off, and they want it all captured. They want their entire story captured. And some really only want maybe getting ready, ceremony, some couple photos, and then they're good and they're happy and that's all they want. So think about what you want. Check out the description below for that. Okay, so I hope this helped you plan your elopement and really think about the steps of eloping. There are so much more little details that go into this, but you get the general idea of what to do, when to do it, and things that are important. Now I know there's so much and this is a long video and it's hard to remember, so if you click the link in the description below, I have a elopement planning checklist. Just put in your email and it'll be right there to your email. You'll get it right away in your inbox and you can start planning. It's great, it's awesome. So I hope this helped you all, and if you want, feel free to check out my YouTube video on the behind the scenes of an elopement day. I mean, who doesn't want to see what an elopement day can look like? So hit that button. I don't know which side it's on. It's on one of them. Hit the button, watch the video, subscribe, like, comment, and I can't wait to hear about your elopement plans. Bye guys.